What's going on, everybody? My name is Charlie. Welcome back to the Stoke and Spoke channel. If you're new here, I grew up here, right here in the town of Sturgis. We're just a week away from the 84th motorcycle rally. And today I compiled a list of the mistakes that are commonly done here in Sturgis. Don't make these mistakes while you are here in Sturgis. So let's hop right in here. DUIs are a huge mistake here in Sturgis. If you're from out of town, if you're from out of state, you do not want to be stuck here because of a DUI. There were over 100 DUIs last year in just a week, so it gives you a perspective. Guys, if it's after 2 a.m. and you've been drinking, do not get on your motorcycle. Not only is it very dangerous for all the people around here, but you're asking to get pulled over. After 2 a.m., it's absolutely a recipe for disaster to be driving a car or riding a motorcycle, especially if you've been drinking, all right? So I don't condone any type of drinking and driving or riding. I think it's highly dangerous. I think it's kind of stupid, all right? So if you're gonna start drinking, stay off your bikes, stay out of your cars, but most especially if it's after 2 a.m., do not get on the road, because the cops are going to be pulling over almost everybody. They're going to be looking for people like it's vigilant. New riders. I know that a lot of people come here to Sturgis and it's their first time. Maybe they're new riders and they rent a motorcycle. One thing that I do not recommend is, if you're a new rider, to come to Sturgis on a motorcycle. If you don't know what you're doing, don't come to Sturgis and rent a motorcycle. I've known quite a few people over the course of the years, maybe not known them personally, but read about their death report in the news where they had no riding to little riding experience, and they rented a motorcycle here in Sturgis. They went out on some road in the Black Hills and they died because they didn't negotiate a corner. Sturgis is not a place to learn how to ride motorcycles. Yeah, I did come to Sturgis my first year riding motorcycles. I had grown up here in Sturgis, so I'm not saying a first year rider can't come to Sturgis and do it. I definitely did do it. But if you're not confident in what you're doing, definitely don't come to Sturgis, because it's only going to be stressful for you and it's going to put other people in dangerous situations. Next on the list here is don't fall in love with the bar girls here in Sturgis. You're going to see a lot of very attractive women coming here to work the rally. Don't fall in love with them. They're here to make money, all right? No matter what they say, don't blow your paychecks on them. They're not here to be your girlfriend. They're not here to have a good time with you. They're here to be doing a job, most likely bartending, and they're not here to fall in love with you. So don't fall in love with them. Next piece of advice here is don't get stuck. Don't start day drinking and get stuck at one thing or in the same place every single day. Go out here and explore the Black Hills. Go see Sturgis, Deadwood, Spearfish, Custer, Rapid City, Hill City. Keystone's awesome. See all the monuments, see the national parks. Go around and see everything. Don't just go to the Buffalo Chip. Go to the Full Throttle. Go to the Glencoe. Go to all the little campgrounds and see what they all have going on, because every place has something happening. Don't be afraid to walk through every single one of these little vendor shops and see what they got. Just go out and get exploring. I see a lot of people who come and they get just stuck in the same bar, the same routine, the same daily routine every single day. And there's a lot to see here in Sturgis, so don't get stuck doing the same thing. Go out and explore. Next thing I got for you guys is tattoos. Everybody loves tattoos. If you're planning on getting a tattoo in here in Sturgis, do your research on the artist. Make sure that artist is, one, not only reputable, but two, they aren't just coming here to get as many people tattooed as possible, make a couple bucks, and leave. There have been instances in the past where tattoo artists didn't do very good work, and you know, everybody plans on coming in for a couple of days and then leaving, so people are left with the tattoo that's subpar and they're not very happy with it. So just make sure that you get your tattoo from a reputable artist. There will be lots of amazing tattoo artists here, so I'm not trying to say every one of them is bad. It just has happened in the past. I've known quite a few people even that have gotten tattoos and were not really happy with the quality of it because they had no idea who the tattoo artist was. Another mistake here, it is treating people like you own the town. You're all guests here when you come into the town, especially a lot of people who work this rally are local people. Maybe a lot of people who work at the local establishments, the local restaurants, they're all locals. So please treat them with respect. They can kind of forget that the local people here take a brunt of a lot of the action. A nice tip here is parking on Main. Don't start day drinking on Main Street and get so drunk that you leave your motorcycle there, because they won't let you leave your motorcycle on Main Street all night long. They'll tow the motorcycles that are stuck there. And there's also very specific spots where if it says no parking, don't park there, because they will in fact come and tow you. So the number one Sturgis mistake is don't wait too long to come to Sturgis. All right, so the thing that I hear every single year, I hear it all the time, and it's the most heartbreaking thing to hear here at Sturgis, is people will come and you can see they're old, they're way past retirement, they get off their motorcycle, they can barely stand up straight, and they say, I waited my whole life to get here. I waited my whole life to come to Sturgis. Don't do that. Don't wait your whole life to come to Sturgis. As a person who started doing Sturgis at 21, Sturgis is really just a big party. So, we all know that our bodies get older, and the way that we process things get older. The way that we process things slow down. Our body isn't as resilient anymore. I don't know about you guys, but when I was 21, it was a whole lot easier for me to camp on the ground for a week than it is now at 35. And I can just imagine I could put that out to when it's 45 or 55 or 65 years old. Now, of course, what happens is you become more financially stable as you get older, and also successful. So it's easier for you to come to Sturgis as a retired person. You're also not at work, so it's easier for you to take that time off or have time off. But take it from me, if you're interested in coming to Sturgis and you think one day I'm going to get there, that one day is never guaranteed. Come this year, come next year. Do it now, do it as young as you can, because you're not going to regret it. I guarantee you. If you have a son, the son just turns 21, you've never been to Sturgis, bring your 21-year-old son to Sturgis and take a trip. Son or daughter, it doesn't matter. Just do it while you're young, because I guarantee it's going to be, I'm not saying you're going to have more fun as a younger person, but you're going to be more resilient to what Sturgis is as a younger person. You're going to have more energy. You're going to have more motivation. You're going to be rowdier. So overall, just don't wait until you're 65, 70 to come to Sturgis for your first time. Come as early as possible. I appreciate you guys watching so much. We're a short couple days here away from the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. I'll see you next week.